lovely people, it's that time again. Welcome to Spice Isle Cafe. Now, if this is your very first time checking out my vlog, I am happy to have you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I want you to get your friends, your auntie, uncle, whoever, roommates, and have them sit down with you and enjoy this live, because today we are going to do something that all island brothers and sisters have. Really and truly, we love this soup we call cow heel soup. On my island, other places call it bullfoot soup or cow foot soup. So this is what we're gonna make today. I am going to show you, it's like a gelatinous loveliness, a bunch of goodness here, y'all. So I hope that you are ready, because I have a lot of things to put in there. Don't get scared. Don't get scared at all. It's simple. It sounds as if it's going to be very complicated, but it doesn't have to be. So let me show you, because I parboiled these beautiful cow heel already. So I'm gonna show you. I had it in my pressure cooker, so you're gonna see how that is. So I boiled for about 40 minutes or so the cow heel, and this is kind of what it looks like. And I am going to transfer this pot, and we are going to get started on what we need. All right, my lovely people, come on in. If it's your very first time, just welcome to Spice Isle Cafe. Today we're doing cow heel soup, and I am about to make the little roux, if you will. For that, I am going to put a little bit of just a medium size chopped up onion and scallions in the pot with some garlic butter and some garlic. So I have that going. My heat, as per usual, it's on medium high, if you will. And I am going to take some garlic butter. Now, if you don't have that, you just use a little bit of butter and a little bit of garlic. I'm not using oil because the cow heel, it makes its own oil, so I don't need that. I'm using a tablespoon of this. Yes. I guess we have a question.
Oh, Alyssa was just saying they call it bullfoot in Dominica, and it's a Saturday must-have in the 767.
Wow, Saturday must-have on Dominica, in Dominica there. And I know, trust me, almost every Caribbean island has some kind of version of this soup. So it's popular. It is popular. And I am just doing a little roux for it before I add all the other condiments.
So you notice the North Islanders call it by its right name. Bullfoot.
No, I think maybe only Grenadians call it cow heel, but I grew up calling it cow heel soup. So that's what we're going with today, cow heel soup, y'all. So I am going to just saute this in the pot, and let's see, it's all coming together. Oh my goodness, look at these herbs. So I have some onions and garlic and the garlic butter in there. And once that gets nice and translucent, I am going to add all the other condiments. Go get your friends. Tell them to sit down and just enjoy this. I think we have another question.
Just comment, Howard was saying he concurs with Dominica. Bullfoot soup here from Antigua.
Hi, Howard. always joining in. Oh, I love to hear the sizzle. I love to hear the sizzle. Oh, look at that foamy goodness. Yes, y'all, yes. So what I'm going to do, I am going to just take some of the water I boiled the, or parboiled the cow heel in, and pour it in here, and then add some other stuff. Yes, hear that sizzle. And now I am going to add, yes, it's nice and full. Now I am going to add some unsalted beef broth. Now if you don't have beef broth, don't worry about it. Just use water or vegetable broth or whatever your family likes. Now I'm going to use half of this. It is about, I would say 32 ounces, but I'm just going to use about half. I didn't want to use salted because I know all of the other things I'm putting in there and will add salt, and I would taste to make sure it's enough salt or the salt that I want. I have another question.
Well, this is for me, and you know my question is not because I don't know, but it's for the people that don't know.
Yes.
So, how exactly did you prep the bullfoot before you put it in the pot?
Oh, so before I put the cow heel or cow foot in the pot, I make sure I'm thaw it out completely, and I rinsed it with some vinegar and lemon. Now you can, if you have limes, use lime. You have vinegar, use vinegar. You have lemons, use lemon. But I use a combination of both, and I rinsed it out thoroughly, and then I just boiled, or I said parboiled this for about 40 minutes with some garlic. So I am going to add the potatoes and the carrots right now, because that's gonna help thicken the pot, the soup, and then I am going to put some other seasoning in there. I have it soaking in some water, but yeah, I'm just gonna throw out that water now. Yes, so I'm gonna put all of this in here. Woo! Yes, goodness. I'm telling you, this is serious, all is serious. I know I have to add water. Let me taste this. Okay, I'm going to be tasting at multiple stages. So we have the garlic, but we need some salt. And I am going to add the famous green seasoning. If you were there for my other lives, I'm sure you saw when I made this.
So we have a question.
Yes.
Howard, did you straight up boil the bullfoot? I would assume that some pressure cooking to soften the meat would take place.
Yeah, that I just use my pressure cooker. If you do not have a pressure cooker, just use your pot, whatever pot you have. If you have an iron pot, that's even better, and it may take a little bit longer. So I would say if you do not have that, it will take about an hour to boil. If you don't have a pressure cooker takes about half an hour to 40 minutes to boil this before you add your other, condiments and your potatoes and other provision and everything in there. So yeah, I just boil it in a pressure cooker. I am going to add some of my green seasoning, a tablespoon of that in here. I'm going to set these things aside. Mix it up. And I am going to add my bullfoot to that, or cow heel soup. My cow heel, I'm going to add to my pot over here. Oh, look at this, y'all. Look at this. Move out the way. I'm adding it in now so it could get some of the seasoning that I'm putting in the pot early. And I'll just let that boil away. Bone and all. Everything going in. Everything on it. Everything. It's very, gelatinous. So if you don't like that texture, I understand, but don't worry about it, Don't worry, be happy. Because we're doing cow heel soup on Spice Isle Cafe. Listen, I'm going to add the same. Oopsie daisy. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to add the same gelatinous water here to the other stuff, the soup. Look at it. Oh,
Rastaman doesn't eat anything.
all of that is goodness. All of that is goodness. And I have hot water on hand if we need it as well. And I'm just going to cover the pot. After I add, look at all these other, look at these. Look at this. I mean, y'all seen it? Y'all seen it? No, let me bring it over here too.
Rastaman doesn't eat that.
Let me bring it over here too so you can see it over here. I'm going back by the pot. Oh, look at all of the beautiful color and, oh, I'm telling you, the greenery. Now, because I do not have my island peppers, like the seasoning pepper or pimento pepper, if you're in other islands, they may use ghost pepper and it's really, really hot. Now, later on, I'm going to add a little bit of cayenne pepper and I'm going to add a little bit of salt. But what I am going to do in the meantime, after I add all of these beautiful goodness, I am going to make some dumplings. You can't have bullfoot soup and don't have dumplings.
How long them dumplings can take to make? I didn't see you start.
Oh my gosh, I have my ingredients out already. Listen, my husband sound like he hungry already. I think the man hungry.
I hope it's
Look at color. You know what? I'll just pour the rest of the stuff in here. What about that? All of that is goodness. It's going to boil. I'm going to set this pressure cooker aside. Listen, this is one of the best investments, okay? In the kitchen, if you can invest in a pressure cooker, it will save you a lot of time. So look at this goodness. So I'm going to give it a taste. Now, I taste at different stages because when you add other things to the pot, the flavor can change. So you need to constantly be tasting your food. So I'm going to taste again and make sure I'm getting the flavor that I want. Okay. It's coming together. It's not there yet. I'm not going to lie to you. It's not there yet. But it's going to come together nicely in a minute. So I'm going to cover this. Let it boil up while I start kneading my dumplings. Now for our dumplings is very simple. All you need is flour, all-purpose flour, as we would call it home counter flour, salt, and water to mix everything together. That's it. If you want to use other form of dumplings, I know sometimes growing up we would mix it with cornmeal or whichever thing you like. You can do that so, but for me, I'm just doing it plain today. I'm just gonna remove my ring real quick. Well, on this hand. I have like a cup cup and a half of flour. If you are not going to use a lot of dumpling, or you don't use dumpling at all in your soup, that's fine, just leave it out. If you're not going to, if you are going to use that, it's about a cup and a half. I'm just gonna add some salt. So I would say a half a teaspoon of salt in there. And I'm gonna set that aside, mix it together. And then you can pour your water in until it starts coming together. And afterwards, I'm going to use my fingers, because that is how I know for sure I'm getting the texture that I want. Okay? So, we're going to do it exactly. And just your fingers you need. Whoopsie daisy. I remember kneading flour when I just started to cook back home. I used to knead flour tight because I thought, oh, you need to have your whole hand, the whole palm in there to knead dumpling. My mom used to tell me, Carol, lighten up your hand, lighten up your hand. So now I've learned to use my fingers and just kind of, you know, bring it together nicely. I have to add just a tad bit more water. And then we leave this there, so when the other parts are almost cooked, because dumplings don't need a long time in the pot at all. Okay? Yeah, you see, it forms up into a nice ball. You might think you're going to make like little bread, flat bread or something, but yes, we're looking good, Ollie. We're looking nice. All right, so I'm gonna just set this aside and until I am ready to put this in the pot. Yeah, you just kind of tuck and roll here. Tuck and roll. It's gonna be a little sticky, but don't worry about that. So I used about a cup and a half of flour with I would say half to three quarters of a cup of water. So yeah, nice. So this is the dumpling formed. I'm gonna just set this aside so when my, oh, this is boiling up nicely, all in nicely. When this is ready, I'll just add it. I'm gonna take a little wash hand. Keep the questions coming. I'll be happy to answer them. Let me know how is it that you do it on your island, if at all you have experience with cow heel soup or bullfoot soup or cow foot soup, however you call it. And for those of you who don't even have any experience with that, just know if you have an island brother or a sister, a neighbor, a friend, somebody, at some point you may come across a whiff of these beautiful, beautiful soup, okay? So yeah, I'm just gonna put this back in the fridge, and I'm also gonna chop up some parsley so when we end the soup I can add some color. So I got some parsley out. I'm gonna put the butter back in real quick, so I don't want it melting. I'm gonna put the salt and the cayenne pepper close by. Yeah. So what are y'all doing this Friday, huh? We're doing bullfoot soup here.
That's right.
Cow heel
Now you're
soup.
calling it by its right name.
My husband said, no, I'm calling it by its right name. Could you believe it? So I think this is about it. I'm just gonna rinse these things out and have them sitting in here for a little bit until I'm ready to chop it. Yes. I'm gonna just put some things away and you can ask your questions and I'll be happy to answer them.
So how much longer that both would have to boil?
For another, I would say at least 15 minutes.
Oh, Gabe just came in. He said any soup with dumplings is delicious.
Yes.
He was saying he never had it, but he'd be down to try cow heel soup.
Yes, and you can find cow heel in a Caribbean market, an Asian market. You can even find it now, I think, in some of your normal grocery stores. So I got that from Fiesta, which is like a Latin fusion or Caribbean mixture of ingredients and other loveliness. So you might be able to find that too in as I said, in an Asian market. So you are online. So look at Whole Foods Asian market, or if you have a Fiesta in your neighborhood, definitely. And for those of you home, you just need to go to the market and definitely you'd find some cow heel and you can make that soup because it is delicious. I'm gonna test and taste my pot again, and then I would add some salt if it needs, you know, a little bit of goodness. Look at how it's boiling away, my people. Look at how this is boiling away nicely. I'm loving every bit of this goodness right here. Look at that. Look at that. Woo. So let me taste, and then I would add salt if I need to. Yep, I need to add some salt. I'm gonna add a little salt, a little cayenne pepper, and if I think it needs any other goodness, I'll just go into that pantry and bring out the seasoning. So you can season this to your likeness. I know my pot, so I'm just gonna, this is about a teaspoon and a half.
Huh, that look like 3 cups.
No, it looks, but I'm sprinkling it. So if you measure, and I'm gonna pour in about also a teaspoon of smoked paprika. I think I said cayenne earlier, but just use paprika.
So me and you measure differently, because me swear a bucket of paprika you just put in there.
Oh my gosh, I'm just sprinkling. My husband giving trouble, and he would be the one saying that he doesn't have, if it doesn't have salt and all of that, you know. Yes, oh my gosh. Ole, we nice. We nice. Questions, comments, tell me how you do it on your island.
Royston Henderson was just saying nice. I don't know.
Hi Royston, how are you doing? So I forgot to take out the other set of rings. I am going to start separating my dumplings. I'm gonna make a combination. I'm gonna make some round, I'm gonna make some long, and for my husband, he likes those that look like a small bake. So I am gonna add that because all of this needs to cook up nicely. Okay, so a bake or a button, I don't know. So it may look like this, and see, he likes those kind of like this. So I'm making some flat.
I don't talk about putting a business.
Back home we only do long dumplings, and I'm gonna show you how to do that. But my husband likes his flat, so I'm gonna make some flat.
You will.
I'm gonna make some flat, I'm gonna make some round. So back home, this is how we do it. We just take out, you know, so if you take out about this, you just kind of squeeze it together and you roll it in your arm, your hand like that. And that's how we do it. So I'm gonna put this long one in. I'm gonna do some round ones. Yeah, I think you all are quiet today. Send the questions, make your comments, tell me how you do bullfoot soup or cow heel soup or cow foot soup on your island.
You didn't need to say all. There's only one way.
My husband says only one way, only one way.
That's right. I'm
making some flat dumplings, round dumplings, long dumplings. Listen, this bullfoot soup sound like it's a party. It's gonna be a party in your mouth. There's long ones. Look at this.
Cornelia was saying the pot looking good.
Thank you, Connie. Yes, trust me. I'm ready to eat today for sure. I am ready to eat. Now, I only used Irish potatoes or Idaho potatoes. Now, you can put yams, dasheen. I don't like dasheen. I know. Shh, don't tell nobody. But you can add other provision in this, but I'm just using carrots, potatoes, and now I'm putting in dumpling.
So Gabe was asking, how long do you put the dumplings into boil?
I put the dumpling into boil for about 7 minutes, 5-7 minutes, because dumplings already take long, and you can always cut out based on how thin or fat you make yours. You can take it out and test and make sure you're not tasting raw flour. That's the taste you don't want. So I would say, yeah, dumplings just take about 5 minutes. Once it floats to the top, it's practically ready. That's the trick. So when you're boiling dumpling, if it's in the bottom and it floats to the top, usually it's pretty ready or close to being ready. All right, I have the last two. I'm gonna make a round one and another long one. Here's a long one, and I'm gonna make a round one and mix. I'm gonna stir the pot for just a tad bit. Yes, look at this goodness. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Look at this beauty. Look at the color. All of this beautiful, beautiful gelatinous goodness. Yes, my people. I'm going to taste again. Don't get tired of me at this tasting. I have to taste because I need it to be right.
You look like you're eating out all the food, but
I
no
don't.
matter because you know it's
Oh, come. That is my husband's cue for let him taste. Come taste. I want you to come taste. Okay, I am going to taste. He is being shy today, so I'm going to taste. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I might put a little bit of salt, but I have a little garlic salt that I'm gonna add in there instead of just putting iodized salt. I mean, and you can use whatever you like, kosher salt, Himalayan, just whatever you like, you know? Okay, so I'm leaving the pot uncovered. I hope I don't mess up the stove too much, but I'm gonna add a little of my garlic salt there, just to get a tad. extra flavor, y'all. This is it. You don't need much, don't need much. Soup, cold food soup on a Friday. What else can you want? What else can you want? Now that I put this in, let me taste it.
Again?
Yes.
Papa Joe.
Yes. I want it to be right. I want it to be right. Yes, talk to me.
Gabe, I suppose he was referring to an earlier comment, but you saying Scott, he definitely don't want them raw, but he like them a little chewy. So I suppose.
Okay, great. So for him, it's 5 minutes.
Yeah. And
For him, it's 5 minutes, for sure.
Connie was saying save a bowl for her. But, Connie knows.
I don't know if this would last throughout the night. I do not know if this would last throughout the night because this is dinner at this house, okay? So I really, really hope that you guys are taking notes. I am going to post the recipe for sure after the live between, I would say, tonight and early tomorrow. And you will get to see all of the things that I put in there, and you know, you can go back to the live and just watch it for sure. But yeah, we're almost done. Trust me, we are almost done. About 5 more minutes. I'm gonna taste and then we can eat. I'm gonna put a bowl out and get ready. Woohoo! I probably should cover back the pot just a tad, so it's gonna do it faster. And let me get my bowl ready. I think I need my husband's height. Everything is high here, so oh my goodness. Take the white, just the white. Thank you. Okay, great. So I have my bowl here. Let me put this aside. I'm gonna definitely put some of these goodness on top of that. So yeah, another 3 minutes or so and I am ready to eat. I am ready to eat, I'm telling you. Make sure and comment and tell me all of the different styles of cow heel soup and bullfoot soup and whatnot, what you would like to see next. Just, you know, tell me, I would answer. It really helps to do some of the work beforehand because cow heel can take a little while to cook. So pressure cook, invest in a pressure cooker or an iron pot and you're good to go. Another 2 minutes or so and then I'll be taking that baby out and we'll be eating woo-hoo, cow heel soup, Spice Al Cafe, Carol's house tonight. I hope you would try it too. And if you did not have cow heel, you can do another meat or you can definitely put it on the list. And when you shop tomorrow or early next week, you can definitely, you know, post me a picture in the comments as well and tell me, you know, your experience with this beautiful, amazing soup. Let's give it another minute. And I'm so excited to eat it. I'm starting to dance right now because this is ready. You know what? Yes. Let me get my utensils and I'm really happy when you guys take out of your busy schedule to, you know, hang out with me on a Friday. And I need to let you know that from next week we'll have a new time with my live. So just stay tuned for that. We're changing up the time I do the live, so just stay tuned, but you will still be getting recipes and videos, trust me. All right, are you ready to take it out? Because I'm ready to take it out. I want to turn off the heat, and I am going to put this in a, you see the bowl? I'm going to be, some people might say it's greeniness, but I am going to use this beautiful bowl here and have my bowl food soup. Yes. Question.
Gabe was just asking me how the kitchen's smelling. I still smelling good.
Nice.
I was saying you'll have enough left over for her yet. Yeah, man.
We hope so. We hope so. Oh my goodness. All right, so I'm gonna take out. Look at this beauty. I mean, oh my gosh. What are we gonna do? I don't know what I'm gonna do. I do. I'm taking out the soup, y'all. I'm taking out the soup. Yes. I'm gonna put a big piece of this goodness in here. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Can you see it? You're gonna see it in a while. Oh, my beautiful people, my beautiful, beautiful people. All right, let me at least get some of the water in there. Let me at least get some of this. Oh. Yes, we looking nice, we looking nice. Woo. Oh, look at this, look at this. Look at this beautiful goodness. Let me just... let it look. I'm just garnishing all of that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. There you have it, folks. Cow heel soup or bull foot soup or cow foot soup, whatever you call it, this is it. I hope that you will try it. Make sure and like, subscribe, share, comment below. Tell me how you do it on your island. Tell me what you'd like to see next on this live. Remember, we'll be changing up the time from next week, but I am happy you got to spend a little time in my kitchen, Spice Isle Cafe. Until next time, one love, my people.